Hi, I'm Lugger, I'm Head of Sound at Les Miserables. Here we are at Her Majesty's Theatre, and I'm going to give you a quick tour on how we're using the DiGiCo SD7T to mix the show. We have about 120 inputs. 40 of those are radio mic inputs. We have approximately 65 from the orchestra. We use about 120 inputs on the show. 65 are orchestral inputs. We have 40 radio mics, and they all break down into 12 VCAs. So sometimes what might happen is that we will break the chorus down or the ensemble down into 2, 3, 4 VCAs. The principals tend to have their own VCAs, and the orchestra can break down into anything from a section to a key section. So as you can imagine, 120 into 12, at some stage we have to break some things down. So for us at Les Miserables, we use QLab, which fires the snapshot menu on the console. We run about 80 snapshots for the show. Some scenes will contain anything up to 8 to 10 snapshots. So you can imagine with constantly changing snapshots, it's quite an intense process. And you really have to get the right snapshot in the right place, because being a scene in front or being behind can be a disaster sometimes. You can see that VCA legends change, assignments change, and that helps us get through each scene. What's also important for us is that you group as little as possible. So for us, if you can single VCA things up and back, you've got more control, you've got less phasing issues, and you can then fade a snap your way all the way through the show. There are moments where you do have to group chorus ensemble pieces, but for us, we try and make it a single VCA for a single radio mic or an orchestra solo. So at times, there are 12 VCAs on Les Mis live in the show. Now, if I recall the end of Act 1, you'll see that we have 9 principals, all of which have their own VCA. We have the ensemble and we have the orchestra. And you can imagine with phasing issues, it takes some really, really hectic mixing to eliminate phasing and then to get the end of the number right. It's really quite an intense process with so many radios live at one time.